we're sitting there for how long waiting? When 3 different cops drove by. So they must have cameras because they know what the guy looks like. Now we just wait. He locked his car. Did you hear it?
Yeah. It's crazy, huh?
What's crazy is they drove past several times, the cops, and didn't stop. And they had to call it out 2 times or 3 times. So this was a 459. They know what the guy looks like. A white man with a beard. Do you think they'll find him? No. So when we got here, we were waiting in the car, and a cop went this way, turned back around, came this way, and took off. And then this cop came and went that way, and then came back. And this car and this truck were driving up and down the side of it and went around the corner. Hello, Bob. So these people were waiting for a long time for an officer just to get here when they drove past already. Yeah, it was crazy. We were sitting in the car for a long time, and we're like, we're going to see if they actually showed up because they called it out several times. They drove past here and never stopped. Yeah, somebody, I guess, tried to break in, and they know it's a white guy with a beard. That's what it said over the when they called it out. But the cops drove past here several times and never stopped until it got called out again because the call was timed out. And then this cop showed up.
Couldn't have got into it.
So now they're inside. That's me, white and beard. Texas, you're a little far away. Maybe right down the street from California? But it was crazy how long we sat there. I was playing games on my phone waiting. And we're like, we're just going to wait here and see how long it takes for the cops to get here. But it's a pretty good sized building. It goes from one corner to another corner of the street. You can turn down that street.
It's a big building.
Have a good night, Johnny, or good morning. Good morning. Hello, Lisa. The plane, the plane. So we're just out here waiting. The cops took forever to get here. Take three. The cops took forever to get here. They drove past here several times and never stopped until the call got called out. I want to say 3 times. Could have been 2. Don't quote me on it, but. And then this cop came. No, it's not a car wreck. They called it out as a 459. We just saw the cop go in. He was talking to the people and went in. So when we drove past to begin with, this car and this truck were like casing out the whole side of their business. They went around the corner over there and they were talking to each other. And then they came back and they pulled into here and they went inside. And we were sitting in the car for a long, long time. Several cops went past and never stopped. And finally, when it got called out again, this cop stopped. But several cops went past. And one cop went down the street here, came back and went back that way, and then took off. And then another cop came from this side. And then finally, this cop came from that way and stopped here. So 3 different cops. Well, 2 just did a drive-by. And then this one stopped. So this call was called for a 459, and they said that the person was a white man with a beard. That's what they said when the call came out. 459, I'm not up on my codes. Where are you? You're in New York. I'm in California, and a 459 is could be anything like a burglary or entry to a building. So now we're just waiting. I wonder if they're gonna search the whole. I'm pregnant? Oh my goodness, who am I? It would be, damn, that would be very hard to accomplish, but I mean, miracles can happen. I'm pregnant and everybody knows it? Dang. How did you know and I did not even know? That's crazy. So if they have to search this whole place, but only one cop went in, it's a boy. I already have 3 sons, but thank you though. No, there is a guy somewhere over there, behind the truck somewhere. No, thank you. Dang, he turned down his music quickly. That guy turned down his music. One on the building? Where? Celebrated your brother's birthday? Well, happy birthday to your brother. What's going on now? This was a 459 call. Damn, that sucks to be moving stuff after midnight. This was a 459 call. We drove up, and this car and this truck were like driving up and down the side of the building, and then they parked right here. And we were waiting and waiting and waiting for police to show up. One drove past, went down the street, came back this way. Another one drove past, and it got called out a couple of times. And finally, this cop showed up. But I don't understand why the other 2 cops didn't even stop. What's that on the concrete? Oh, there's a bunch of crap. A bunch of crap. Even have a shopping cart. Happy New Year. Oh, Portugal. That's really cool. $100 bill. Hello. What is that place? It is right there. I should be a news reporter. I gotta wait till I retire from my job. I don't have enough time. Not enough time in the day. I leave at by 5 in the morning and I get home after 7 o'clock at night. So I don't know how I would be able to fit that into my day. Only when I'm on vacation in North Hollywood. Where am I from? California. Why? Where does it sound like I'm from? Must be tired from all that. Oh, I guess nobody was in there. They didn't find anybody. Redding, California? Oh, up north. What's the call for? It was a 459. Huh? Yeah. Yep, so apparently they didn't find anybody. Is this your car? No, that's not my car. Yeah. So someone must have broke in because they knew what the person looked like. They probably had cameras because they knew it was a white guy with a beard. But that is it. Everybody have a good night. I am out for the night. Have a good one.